Hey, I'm Lucky with Lucky Star Realty, and that's
I'm Logan with Summit Funding.
all right. Today we're talking about the process when you go to Logan's office and what she does, what she walks you through in the loan application process. So let's talk about that.
So the first step when you come to see me is
Hmm.
I just really like to get to know my clients and kind of know their story, know what they want, because ultimately I want to be your lender for life. So I buying a home, it's a great
Wait,
investment.
and I want to be your realtor for life.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a great investment, but it's kind of one puzzle piece in your
Mhm.
financial future and your financial goals.
Right.
So getting to know my clients in that way is really important to me because I want you and your family and your children and I want
Grandchildren.
everyone, yeah, this to have a whole kind of financial goal. So
Right.
that for me is step one. But then that leads to typically the pre-approval process. And so this is an important step because before you meet with Lucky to go look at houses,
Right.
you'll want to get pre-approved because this will not only show sellers that you're a serious buyer,
Hmm.
but it will also tell you what your purchase price is, where you are in terms of what you can afford. And there's a few things that go into that.
Hmm.
Meaning it's your purchase price, your cash to close, and your monthly payment. Because these
Oh,
are all
right.
three
Right.
important parts that you wouldn't want to, if say you qualify for $1 million house, but
Right.
the monthly payment puts you outside of your comfort zone, that wouldn't be
Okay.
a good situation. So we go over all those pieces.
Okay, so just because you qualify for that payment doesn't mean you're comfortable with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to take your significant other out on a date. You want some extra money for Disneyland. So it's whatever you're comfortable with, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an important part because that's ultimately what affects you kind of in your day to day or your month to month. So
Right.
being comfortable with that is huge.
I think I agree. Like I've worked with several clients where they qualify for higher, but then they want to look in a lower price range. Ultimately, we end up with something in the middle, closer to what they qualify for, because that's the type of house that they want. So,
Yeah. And so for the pre approval process, a few of the things we look at are, or it's typically your income,
mhm.
your assets, which is how much money you have,
Right.
and your liabilities, which is your credit and your monthly debts.
Oh,
And
okay.
those are the three aspects. Those are also the three parts that we collect documentation for.
Okay.
So for the pre-approval process, I know that I make sure that it's super thorough
Hmm.
because ultimately I would never want to put you in a position where, hey, I say you're pre-approved.